till February 4th, 2021, we did an online campaign, completely philanthropic, completely done by our team, wherein we had registered 101 small businesses from across the country online. We had taken their photos, videos and logos. My team had made videos for them, an ad video, and we had posted every single day one video from our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. And every day through I Support Your Business, the other 100 businesses was liking, sharing, commenting about that business. So for 101 days, what was happening is every day one business was getting promoted and the rest of the 100 was supporting that business. So this was the start of I Support Your Business. At that time, it was just a campaign. It was just an online campaign. Hashtag I Support Your Business, I Support You. Post the campaign, 4th of February, we got many requests from these small businesses that we must continue. We must take forward this initiative and do something more sustainable and not just a time-bound campaign. And hence we launched our I Support Your Business Private Limited in the month of September 2020. So that was the initial thing, and all those 101 businesses that we registered in the first phase, in the pilot phase, were affected or started during the pandemic. So many housewives started businesses from homes, many people lost their jobs, so they started trading businesses from home, etc.
If you would like to share what was the inspiration behind starting this, because it's all started with a campaign.
True. So the inspiration I myself had was have a small business. I'm into consulting, and during the first and the second wave, I myself didn't have business. At that time, I thought, both of us were just brainstorming that what can be done from our side in the pandemic to help these small businesses around, and that was the starting seed. And hence we started talking to people. So in the first pilot phase, we were 5 of us, Instagrammers, YouTubers, we came together and designed this entire concept, had a team, we outreached, we spoke to people, we got the registrations, etc. So that was the seed that I myself, since a small business, didn't have business in the first and second wave, thought that we must do something at our capacity, at our levels, we must do something for the society. So I forgot to mention the numbers. That pilot entire campaign from 26th October 2020 till 4th of February 2021, 101 days, cumulatively, we could reach 75 lakh audiences. Cumulatively. Why? Because 101 days, 101 businesses sharing on 4 different platforms. And hence cumulatively, we could reach 75 lakh audiences. And that gave us an inspiration that we must carry forward. And we also got requests from people that we must take this ahead.
I would like to know when did you do this?
Yesterday evening, 5 o'clock.
So have you met any of the business?
No, so today, yes, yet to, because 5 o'clock today we have a meeting with the local Rotary Club. Okay. So also the modus operandi that we are trying to follow is every city we are meeting with different stakeholders, Rotary clubs, the Rotaract clubs, which is the youth wing, different associations, NGOs, etc. And through them we are trying to get the community set up, because they know their city well, rather than we coming from outside knowing the city in say 2, 3, 4 days. Rather, they know the city, and when we sit with them, they give us more ideas that who will be the people that can, associate with us, collaborate with us, help us, etc. Start communities in the cities. So that's how. Plus, everywhere we are going, at our level, what we are trying to do is we are trying to eat, buy, stay in small businesses, in local businesses only, wherever possible. So up till now we have been staying in homestays, we have been eating food from local roadside dhabas, etc., etc. So in order to trying to promote them at our levels, we are not trying to sort of boast ourselves that we can do this, we can do that, but at least through our travel, as much business we can give them, we are trying that. We are also trying to meet as many startups as possible. So in Manipur we met this lady Padmini, Parables, who is trying to revive the pottery in Andhro village, which is near Imphal. So people like that. In Tripura, we met this guy Shubroto, who is trying to
Preserve the bamboo art.
Preserve the bamboo art, and also trying to get so many bamboo products and export it, or send it to the western part of our country, etc., etc. So
Goa Yellow Pages.
So Goa, we met Goa Yellow, the founders of Goa Yellow Pages, who is already working with small business sector. It was a direct collaboration for us. It was an easy collaboration for us because they are working with that target audience. We also want to target that audience. Hence, it was a simple collaboration. So everywhere we are going, we are finding good collaborators.
So do you have any expectations out there since you're here to meet them?
Of course, we were really impressed with the kind of cultural heritage Nagaland has, and is trying to preserve the tribes, because we just happened to be in the Naga Heritage Village, and we saw all the tribes, and we were reading descriptions about the tribes. Yes. So we understand that there is a lot of preservation of tribal culture here. And we are sure that there are small local businesses, manufacturers, traders, etc. here. So ideally we would want someone who is passionate, who is also a business owner, because what we are trying to figure out is get business owners lead communities for us. Then it is easier for them also, because they are themselves a small business owner or a local business owner, and then they will get a chance to also lead, say, the community from Kohima or Dimapur, etc., etc. So that is the expectation. We would want collaborators. We would want opportunistic leaders, passionate, and we will sort of train them. We will give them all the back-end support that is required for them to grow.
During your journeys, what are some of the experiences that have mattered to you? Yeah.
Experience-wise, there are many actually. I don't know which one to put here. But our first tribal experience was in Chhattisgarh. So Chhattisgarh is generally popular for the Naxalite area activities. And many of our friends, family members were really worried, why are we going there and visiting and staying there? But we wanted to experience it first and then form an opinion about the state, which is generally a problem in many of the places that people don't want to visit the place and just avoid visiting there by just hearsay on the herd mentality part, which we do not generally follow. So Chhattisgarh has been a very good experience. That was our first tribal homestay experience, and the people over there are very much friendly. The food, the houses, the way they build, the cultural experience which they gave to us was amazing. In Meghalaya, I would say the Fifi waterfall, which I experienced for the very first time. I've seen a blue waterfall. As a Mumbaiker, we generally don't get to see, we just know brown colored seas. So it was a beautiful experience. In Nagaland, today
Living Root Bridges
also was a very memorable experience. And of course in Nagaland, the way the culture is preserved here is commendable. We came to know about the Hornbill Festival, which happened last year. So of course we missed it, but surely whenever it happens next time we will come, and we would love to experience how it is operated. Yes.
So you have traveled in all the northeast states now, or this is the last northeast states?
No.
Or still more than?
We are moving to Arunachal,
Yes.
then Guwahati for Assam, then Gangtok for Sikkim, and then moving out of Sikkim on the 26th of January. And then we move towards Bihar, and then Bihar onwards, northern.
So far, how many small businesses have you engaged?
So that's what I'm saying. Engaged as in we have personally engaged with more than 50 small businesses in our travel, in our journey. Plus, as I mentioned, more than 500 people is what we have interacted with, and my team is already following up with them, talking to them on a daily basis in order to form the communities now in every state. So the process remains that we are visiting, we are meeting people physically, we are making them understand what is the requirement, etc. And then my team from Navi Mumbai is following up with them, keeping in touch with them in order to see how we can sort of get their support in following. So that's basically.
So to register in the community, is there any, like, as you have some criteria? So
Yes.
is it free or
Okay.
is there some?
Yes, it's very important. So it is not free, and there are two reasons why we did not want to keep it free. One is for us to sustain the communities over a long period of time. We wanted to keep a membership fees. That's number one. Number two, we also wanted accountability from our members. We saw that in the first pilot that we did, it was completely free. In the first 50-55 days, people were taking part honestly. Post that, people were not accountable for, because their turn was over, and sadly, human mentality is not to give first. It's always to receive first. And that's the huge mental change that I personally am working on. That you first give and then try to receive, it's even better because then you receive back in bounties. That's what I believe. So that was difficult, and hence we wanted to make it sustainable. So I'll tell you the membership fees. It was 5,000 till 31st of December 2021. It is 10,000 annually from 1st of January. We are also tying up with a lot of financial institutions to give EMI facilities to our members, which means that when they get EMI facility, it will be 900 to 950 rupees per month that they would be investing in their business. So, and in returns getting an assured business possibility. Why? Because all the members would want to buy from you. So if there are 50 members in a community, there are 49 clients that you have. Assured business possibility. So that is what we do. Yeah.
So how are the products or whatever it is going to be sold? Is it through online or is it like?
Okay, it's not online. So I Support Your Business is not an e-commerce platform. I'll tell you the reason why. Because we don't want to reinvent the wheel in I Support Your Business. Why? Because today there are so many e-commerce startups. So Flipkart, Amazon, we know. But there are so many others that are coming up. What do they offer to my members? They offer different sales channels. For my members, it's important for me to collaborate with these e-commerce startups so that my members, when they get onboarded into 5 different e-commerce startups, they have 5 different sales channels. Plus, they have the physical mode of I Support Your Business, a network wherein they have an assured business possibility. So in our I Support Your Business, people are buying and selling from each other only, not on the online platform, but physically. We have in our setup, we have 4 monthly meetings. 2 are virtual meetings. 1 is a physical meeting, and the last Saturday of a month, we are keeping it as a physical meeting plus a mini exhibition. Why an exhibition every month? Because as Indians, we all have a feeling towards touch and feel. We touch and feel products and then we buy. And hence we want our small business members to get a touch and feel through the exhibition and then buy the products and services. So that's how the mode is operating.
Suppose a small business gets empaneled with you guys. Then how long will the business take to start up with you guys?
Repeat your question.
It's instant. It's instant. So, say as soon as you become a member, it's an annual membership. So you obviously join us as a member and then start participating in the meetings. Start interacting with the fellow members who are fellow business owners. You introduce your product or service and then you start interacting and you get started. So we are not taking responsibility of the sales. However, we are taking responsibility of the platform. That's important to know because people might have expectations that they will come and do crores and crores of businesses. However, the business obviously will depend upon the owner of the business, the quality, the price angle, etc., etc. The service, the kind of service you're giving others. the business parameters remain same. We are just trying to provide a platform and also imbibe qualities of giving businesses to each other so that you get business from the company. We would also like to, if this is getting recorded, so we would like to really mention our team members also, because without them it is not possible for us to travel, and they taking care of the admin part. So for I Support Your Business, there are 3 directors. One myself, there is Rinki Vanpove, and Madhya Sheikh. Both are taking care of the community as we speak in Mumbai. And for Great Indian Travel, you can just introduce the team.
In the Great Indian Travel, there are many team members. So Arya Nair, who's taking care of the social media part. Then our research and development queen, Ms. Adit Kaur. Then Bhavik Deshmukh, who has taken care of the navigation part. I mean, about entire route map, he has taken care of that. For the website development, Saurabh Samanta, he has taken care. And our graphic designer, Tarun Mishra, he has also contributed a lot towards the campaign. So, without them, it would have been really difficult for us to travel. They are remotely working for us. So, yes.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill Digital. For all news and updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and Twitter.